Hello everyone. Technology is being a twat today. I don't know why. OBS has been weird and iffy. I've been struggling to get a certain piece of technology which is now vital to how I'm doing things today working. That got fixed kind of last minute. It's just been weird. It's just been really weird today. Don't know why. My computer seems to be momentarily slowing down at times, literally because of the fact that I am charging up a power bank. Like, yes, that consumes processing power, providing power to a USB slot. Yes, PC, yes. On the plus side, though, a couple of days earlier than it was announced to arrive, I'm now in possession of this. First Drakengard game. This is apparently ridiculously rare to get hold of nowadays. Like the shop that I was going to get this and Silent Hill and hopefully this from said that sadly Silent Hill had sold out, and he said good luck finding Drakengard. It's really rare. I found this on eBay for 30 quid. You know, £30 for a PlayStation 2 game is a bit excessive, but considering that I usually find it's around places being advertised for anywhere between £65 and £80, I think I got a deal. And besides, I don't really care about the condition of it, because now this means I can legally emulate this and play it on stream. And as per Pokey's recommendation, after I finish with Nier Replicant, rather than going to Nier Automata, I'm going to stream this, because Nier Replicant and Gestalt is essentially a spin-off / follow-on of this. So playing through that will hopefully explain a bit more about Replicant to people, because there's a lot of links. There's a huge amount of links in it. After Drakengard will then be Nier Automata. After Nier Automata will then be Drakengard 3. Drakengard 2 is not gonna make an appearance in it, because Drakengard 2 has nothing to do with the timeline whatsoever, and I don't want to try and hunt that down as well, because no thanks. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do Nier Reincarnation because it does not run well on my PC. Like, I use a phone emulator to be able to play it and also Arknights. Arknights runs fine on it. Nier doesn't. Nier is a little bit slow and chuggy. A little bit. And I can only assume that on stream it'll be worse. So, sadly Nier Reincarnation won't be streamed. But what I've heard about it says that it's not a sequel or spin-off, but it is a Nier game in its own regards. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a thing. Etsy, yes you did. That arrived today. The actual disc for Drakengard 2 arrived today, which means I can stream it. And also I've got Drakengard 3. Technically I've got Drakengard 3 and the PS3 over in America, but I own them. So, yay, I can actually stream them. Got that for 30 quid on eBay, which is a bargain compared to how much it usually is everywhere else. Like CEX, the local place which does really good discounts on pre-owned stuff, selling that for 55 quid. Like, haha, no. Just no. No fucking way. Right, so, today is going to be a bit different. Like, I've stopped using remote play unless the Elgato bug is up again, and then I've relinked the Elgato. I think I've got it working. I think I found out how to fix pretty much all the issues we've had beforehand with it, and it's just going to make everything much nicer. Jesus fucking Christ! Well, that scared the absolute piss out of me. Thank you very much, Zero, for your 15 months of being subscribed. Jesus Christ, very generous of you. Very much appreciate that. Forgot time change was a thing for you. We don't change until tonight. No wonder things were weird this week. Yeah. Yeah, we change like for literally like a week, and then things go back. I do actually need to remember to do that at whatever time it is. I'll just fuck it. I'll just change the schedules after tonight, because then it works. Well, after this stream, I will do it. Yeah. Well, yeah, so Sekiro, I've found out through my digging around that I am at the point where I should have all the gold seeds and all the prayer beads. I do not have all the gold seeds and all the prayer beads. I'm missing a few. I'm missing a few prayer beads, and I was hating myself for this. I was missing one gourd seed. I'd gone to every single location of the gourd seeds and found them. And I found, I was like, but where is the last one? And I was like, wait, is that one in Senpo Temple that says that it's in the room with the multiple Buddhist monks? I was like, I keep running through that and running past an item that's on the ground. I bet that's it. Went back, charged through, grabbed gourd seed. Haven't used it, so that you can see me actually popping the trophy. But yeah. So this one might be a lot of backtracking and finding all the stuff that I'd missed previously. Because the voting has pretty much almost been unanimous to yes, platinum this on stream, which means I'm going to try and do everything I can possible on this playthrough before going into the next playthroughs, because I've got to get all 4 endings and all the skills. I didn't realise I'd be having to get all the skills, so that's going to be an arse. That's probably going to be one of the worst parts of it. Probably worse than actually beating every single boss in the game, including the Demon of Hatred. Thank you, I've only got to beat him once. And all I need upgrade-wise is 6 more pieces of Lapis Lazuli. And there are 6 per playthrough. I've got 4 this playthrough. You get 2 from killing Demon of Hatred. Next playthrough, I'll just get the other 4 from where you normally get them, and done. Don't need to worry about it anymore. Right then. And then after that, we're going to be going on to more Monster Hunter with Malantir, and I think we may be focusing somewhat more on story progression, just so I can unlock my upgrades for my Lance, and we can actually get on to doing other things in it, rather than just, being impeded by storyline progress consistently, because at some point we're going to need to hunt some tempered monsters, some arc-tempered monsters, tempered elder dragons, nastier things. You can try and hunt everything. Doesn't have to be successful, but do want to try and hunt everything in the game. Until then though, let's catch up some chat and jump into things, and hopefully I'm not going to have any issues. Like, I've done sound sync checks several times with this. It seems to be working now. There's no static. Well, there was static originally, but the more I made sounds happen, the static just went away. If it does come back, I did watch a video on how to fix it. Hopefully I've remembered enough of it to actually be able to enact the fix should I need to. But should be alright. So I'll catch up and chat and jump in. Hello and welcome, Widgren. Greetings. That sounds about right. I've been awake for 8 hours at this point. I don't like that fact. Dorian, hello and welcome. Okay, Twitch, please work. Pfft, it's not gonna. Seraphin, hello and welcome. You're going to be lurking. No problem at all. Enjoy your lurk, and if you come back before I'm finished, then I will see you later. If you don't, then I hope you have a good day with me in the background for however long it is. Hello, welcome, DJ, and thank you for the hydration reminder already. Twitch, you twat. Or, sorry, no. As you would say it, Torian, twatch you twat. I was going to say, have one of my mods being ultra efficient, and clear that now. I was just clicked on the wrong thing on my rewards queue. When it isn't it, it's technology Mac. It never works as you want it. This is very true. Very, very true. You've got a surprise for me. Oh, alert command. Disappeared into the back of the Dragon Cave. Hope they don't get tail slapped. Hey, if you're going to start checking out my arse, you're going to get tail slapped. Part and parcel of it. Yeah, for multi-generational game series that continues the same story, yeah. It's across 3 game generations and technically 4 types of platform. Because Drakengard, PlayStation 1, Drakengard 2, or no, sorry, Drakengard 1, PlayStation 2, Drakengard 2, also PlayStation 2, Drakengard 3, PlayStation 4, Drakengard 3, PlayStation 3, Nier, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, Nier Automata, PlayStation 4, Nier Reincarnation, mobile. It's weird. Hello, welcome, Etsy. Yeah, Drakengard, yes. 55, that's a little steep. It is. Well, I'd say more than steep. It's fucking vertical at that point. But yeah, getting that for £30, like, I'd seen it on eBay so much for more than 55. At the point, I was just thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna say sod it. When I get my Twitch payment, I'm gonna buy a Drakengard from CEX and just bite the bullet and take the 55. I looked on eBay just by chance one time. I think it was like Thursday or maybe Wednesday. One of the two. I looked on there. Top listing had only just been put up. £30. Buy it now. I was like, yes. Free shipping as well within the UK. So I got that. It was supposed to arrive Monday. It arrived today. So I'm happy about that. Which means reminds me actually. Now I'm thinking about it. After stream, leave eBay feedback for Drakengard. There we are. Otherwise I will forget because I have a tendency to forget everything. Hello, welcome Zero with that subscription reminder? Repeat? Re-update? I don't know. The subscribing thing. Resub. So you say, so would you ever do a one-off short stream of, say, Black if you could? Oh my god, if I could get my hands on Black, yes I would. That game was amazing. That was like one of the most intuitive, advanced for its time FPSs I've ever played, and so much fun. Like, I don't think I've ever been so joyous with a FPS game as I was with Black. Like, at the end of one of the first levels, you look up, I just looked up to the left next to the exit, like, oh, there's a building there with windows. Grenade in through the window. The entire floor's windows blew out with the force. Like, I like this. I like this. We've been saying Zero? Yes. Dear, hello and welcome. Zero, need to wake up, get some food. You'll call my name more than any lover ever has because I haven't had one. Wow. Wow. Fair. Zora, Tora and Zero. That could be yours, Scary. That is worrying. I think probably the most worrying thing is if you combine all 4 of my mods into one amalgamated personage, you have a very, very, very weird combination. So you got Mal, Foxx, Zira, and Tora all together. In fairness, Mal's the only one out there, is the odd one out, who's got a 3-letter name instead of 4. It'd be very difficult to try and do a 4-letter word that encompasses all of you. Moxa, I think, is probably the only thing I could think of. Yeah, Moxa. There you go. My mods are just called Moxa. That should have been the mods command actually if I thought about it, but no, it's just exclamation mark mod or mods. It would be goodness. Imagine a scientific turkey based baby mix of us, the terror the world would experience. I would go and live on the moon, I think, if that happened. Minds would implode and explode. Yep, agreed, Wigrin. We can teach it our ways. Exactly. Zero, of course, success to be determined. Yes. Red, hello and welcome. Sup, sexies? Where? Oh, sweet. I suppose V is kind of sexy, yeah. Wish that's been reversible. Thank you, PC for Automata. Yeah, Automata got a really bad PC port that didn't get updated for ages until they review bombed it. How's everyone? Not too bad. I've been awake for far too long. 8 and a quarter hours. Because I went to bed just before 4 AM last night. I woke up at 8. I was like, I'm wide awake. I shouldn't be. I already had I've already had a cup of coffee. Really strong stuff as well. Fresh from a jar. And I've just opened up a can of Relentless, as you can hear the click fizz. Torian's too tidy. Too tidy? Too tired. Mood. Get sleepy. Sleepy, miserable, got my COVID booster shot yesterday and the same effects are the same as the second shot was. Oh, sorry to hear that, Zero. I hope that I get the same luck with the booster shot as I did with the first two. I got the same effects for both shots. Just a little lump pain, a lump of pain in my arm. That was it. That's all I got on both of them. I was like, has it just not worked? I'm going to put it down to my body being weird. Can't wait to say, could dig it out and send it to you, maybe. I mean, if it's on PlayStation 2, then yeah, that would work. Because I literally only need to own the disc and also the console, and then it's legal. Call him Gary. Oh, that's true. Tidy. To's never been tidy. No, but... Oh, no. See, if only Foxx had a D in her name, then tidy could actually be all four of you. T for Torian, I for Zira, D for whatever Foxx would be, and Y for Gary. But to be fair, if we use Gary, we can use the Y for him. So we've got Tixie. Tixie is my mod name. The amalgamated mod name is Tixie. T for Torian, I for Zira, X for Foxx, and Y for Gary. There you go, Tixie. Monster energy drinks in general does nothing for me. It tends to not for me, but I think I drink them infrequently enough that Relentless still gives me a bit of a boost. Tidy, more like tiddy. Tiddies. Your PS2 croak, but I still have all my games for it, including Black. Well, if you're happy to, if you want to part with it, I'd be happy to receive it and also, pay you for it. Be more than happy for that. Tixie, yes. Tixie has arisen. Right, now, hopefully this is all going to work. Hopefully. Well, that was good. What you will notice immediately is extra picture clarity, because this is coming directly from PlayStation 5 source. Zero accepts Tixie as well. I might have to rechange the. I might have to change the mod command, or at least put in a variant. Put in a variant so both exclamation mark mods and exclamation mark Tixie does it. That's amazing. Look at that frame rate. Look at that smoothness. See the difference already? Yep. So, I went and did some farming for all the upgrade materials, and one of the things I was also doing was I was going and finding every single merchant in the game, trying to buy upgrade materials and coin pouches, because I had farmed a fuckload of sen, and I didn't want to lose it all, because I would lose chunks of it if I died. So one of the places was, come to this idol, and if you drop into the valley down there, there is the Poison Valley memorial mob. So, okay, cool. But then I looked around here. I didn't know that fucker was there like that. Didn't know that at all. So that's the thing. That's where the great Carp ended up. Somehow. I don't know how. There's no rhyme or reason as to how he got there. He's just there and dead. Yeah, I'll guess if you start streaming again because you want to stream more games. See, my Elgato doesn't do streaming old games. It's just basically HDMI to PC. Well, HDMI is a bridge to the monitor with PC link. Otherwise, the worst. So I thought my laptop was setting slightly low, but I can hardly see a difference. I mean, the difference can be quite subtle. Oh, here's an item. What? Defeated the... I just got the trophy for defeating the great coloured carp! I think the 360 is HDMI capable, I don't remember. Yes! Yes, later models of the Xbox 360 are, yes. Oh, actually, I don't know. But I do know that the older generation of gaming, like the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, are notoriously awful to get to stream. What you can do, alternatively, though, is if you own the console and the game, you can download the emulator and the ROM and stream it from your PC, provided your PC isn't a potato. A priceless white whisker taken from the great coloured carp. While the great carp is naturally immortal, if killed, its whiskers can be plucked. The sound of the whisker being removed is surely music to the ears of certain people. Some would feel relief at the sound of their mission being completed. Others, the joy of having their heart's desire granted. Okay. Lydia, hello and welcome. Flop. Teeth. I'm surrounded by teethies. Problem is, DJ here as well on a stream. I don't think the controller will connect to your PC. If it has a play and charge port on it, play and charge kit port on it, it will, because those cables are USB on one side and then Xbox connection on the other, so that might work. I'm pretty sure they did the same thing as I was just been doing here. Yeah, that's a thing. That's the thing I didn't know was a thing then. A, the trophy, and B, just him being here anyway. I don't know how he got here, though. I really do not know how he was actually able to get here. There's no way he could have gotten here. That waterfall, I'm very certain, does not lead to where he's from, and is way too narrow. There's no way, unless he jumped, and why would he do it? He couldn't have, swum up, because I'm standing in shallow water. It's knee-deep water here. Let's check, yeah. I know there is a PlayStation 3 emulator, because I own the PlayStation 3 emulator. I just haven't tried it yet. See whether they belong in the hand that drags you into Elusive. They do. Oh, prayer bead! I forgot I had 4 prayer beads. Consume prayer beads. 8 prayer necklace. So I'm currently missing 8 prayer beads. That's not too bad. Oh yeah, my attack power is a bit silly because I was farming skill points. Oh yeah, my spirit emblems. My spirit emblems got a little bit silly. I've now maxed them out. Asiti's broken, it's cold, and he's upset for it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Red. That's never good. Kuro's room, that's where Emma is. Tixie, collective people with questionable sanity that support Mal can keep this place safe, but not in the least part bit pure or sane. Yeah, that works. So I'm guessing that you added that as a variant, Satorian, rather than changing the command fully. So both that and mods should do it. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
Give Gourd Seed. Ultimate Healing Gourd. Fully upgraded the Healing Gourd.
Goodbye.
Rest. Now comes the tricky bit. I've got to go and hunt through everywhere to try and find out where the fucking prayer beads are. In all honesty, I probably should have done that earlier. Oh yeah, I also found where all the other sculptors' idols in Ashina. Thank you for the hydration reminder, Red. Watching Labyrinth with the Kiddo Fire Gang always creeps me out. Oh, I don't remember it well enough. Ashina Casket. No, it's not any of these, is it? No. See, because part of it is I need to tackle the Headless. What I can try, though... Let's have some of them unless you've already killed them. Haven't killed all the Headless. I think I'm 1 Headless away from killing all of them. No. I haven't killed all of them. I've killed 2 of them. There's 5 total. I've killed 2 of them. Both being the underwater ones. There's the one near the beginning of the game. There's the one that I saw in the Valley of Fog. I do not remember where the other one is then. However, so as you may see, Lazulite Shuriken. I've had some upgrades done, just a couple. I've basically upgraded everything that I can possibly do now. The only thing that I don't have is that I need a Malcontent's ring to upgrade the finger whistle, and after that I'm fairly certain it's just Lapis Lazuli I need. However, going to visit an old friend here, Lazulite Sabamaru. And let's hope this works. Since movie lot, you mean David Bowie movie? Yeah. Love the Escher room. Okay, George's conversation now, you can get back to being useless. You're not useless, Etsy. Been years since all though. I think I've probably seen Labyrinth once. Aside from that, nah. It's on Netflix, at least in the US. You're trying to be useless.
Why are you what are you saying?
I don't
Yeah.
if I but no matter and no action can you
I don't know.
what
Fuck. That's better than I've ever done against her.
Lord Sakusa, if you won't come to me, at least instead.
Ow. Love the fact that we both move cancelled at the same time there. Fuck. Ah, you bastard.
Lord Sakusa, if you won't come to me, at least instead.
Got her! Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho! Oh. Oh, that's good luck. It's one of my favourites, especially when you have anxiety going. Fair. Or someone beat this game twice, killing every boss within 2 hours and then refund it. Do 7 out of time, kill out. Yeah, Jesus. That 14 attack seems to help. It does. It really does help. Fucking hell, come out. Callie, hello and welcome. Oh, Jesus. Breath of Light Shadow. Latent forms recovers vitality and performing death blow. Ooh. Yes, please. Keep his eye back from the bed. Hooray! I'm surprised Cassie didn't go with you, but then again, they might try to incarcerate her because, you know, she's rabid. Last bit of dishonour. Oh, well, I honestly thought I was going to be struggling against that a lot more than I did. Jesus Christ. And Sabamaru probably helped us a bit as well, but my good God, the amount of damage I was doing to her posture. Jesus. Whew, okay. Now I've got no idea what to do next. I honestly thought it was going to take me so long. I have a feeling that one of them is somewhere. Oh wait, no, I do remember where this is. I do remember exactly where this is. It's here. Yes. We're going to go fight an underless? An underless, yes. A headless. I don't even know why I said under at all. I'm going to blame the fact that I've been up for too long. Phoenix is lilac umbrella. And under there, yes. And the story of how I did it would be an Undertale. Ha 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 reference. I guess you can see Capus now because he's been vaccinated against rabies. Love it. Got woken up by leg cramp. Oh, nasty. Sorry, yeah, that Lydia. See, I found this whilst I was exploring. I had no idea how to get here because I knew somewhere around here was a headless. Just couldn't find out how to get to it. And I found it whilst trying to find a back entrance into something. If you hear thudding in the background, it's my door because it's windy outside because it's kind of chilly, and I've got the window open because I'm weird. Oh yeah, 4 bulging coin purses, 15 heavy coin purses, 15 light coin purses. I have a bit of sen stored away. Excuse me, and I have no actual way. There's no other coin purses that can be bought. I've bought every single coin purse in the game. So if I die and I lose sen, I am really lost it. Because I went and spent the rest, as you can probably tell, I've got 72 divine confettis in storage. They still saw, I can imagine. All the scroats. Yes. Give the scroats. Give me all the scroats. Now, being this is the first headless in the game, I am expecting to have a slightly easier time against him than I normally would. I mean, there he is. I have also been reliably informed that they cannot be stealth deathblowed. Holy shit! Well, Jesus Christ. Copious coin purse. Get hecked once, a lot of damage. Seems a bit unfair. Yep, just a teeny bit. Little bit. Why? Okay, sorry about that. It's been a bit loud because it's gone to 100% volume when it shouldn't be. Poor fella's going to need a lot of flex tape to fix that damage. He needs to find his head first. There's nothing else down here, I don't think. I think it is literally just the headless. See, I went in there thinking I was going to need, my lilac umbrella, the gourd, and the divine confetti. I thought I was going to need all that. And, well, to be fair, I did use the divine confetti and the purple gourd once. Didn't need the umbrella. Did not need the umbrella whatsoever. Yeet. I don't think I went this way before. No, this is where I came in. Oh yeah, I came in, because this is the way of getting back round to... If I go yeeting up here, up here, up here... Oh yeah, it's nighttime, by the way. So I realised that there's a thing in this, there's a mechanic similar to Bloodborne. The further you progress in the game, boss-wise, it goes from morning to afternoon to evening to nighttime. And yeah, so I'm now in the final phase of the game, essentially. I mean, heck them. Pain in the arse to fight enemy that need to have specific and rare consumable to fight. Nah, fuck off. Agreed, say. Agreed. And also, the terror mechanic. Just fuck terror. This game's idea of having that terror mechanic is absolute bullshit. Like, I get why they cause terror. And I get terror build-up. I do. It's fighting a supernatural enemy that is categorically doing things that should not be at all possible. I have no issue with that. What I have issue with is it's a fucking one-hit kill if it fills up. What it should be, in my opinion, is the filling up with terror should automatically break your posture. Just, you know, or stun you for a bit. It leaves you open. Leaves you open to taking damage and taking a couple hits, maybe. Maybe getting grabbed. That's fine. That's a fair mechanic. And it, you know, makes sense with terror itself, with the sort of thing you'd associate it with. But as soon as your terror bar fills up, instant death? No. Don't like that. Yeah, I can see that. Like, I do not mind. I don't mind mechanics in games that are, you know, build up and make and, you know, help and hurts and or debilitates you somehow. But enfeeblement and terror in this can both fuck off. Similar to the way in which you had the curse status in Dark Souls, that can fuck off. Or Frenzy in Bloodborne itself, on its own, is not a bad mechanic. The fact that you go through an area where everything does frenzy by looking at you is a bad mechanic. Again, this game is 50-50 to me. It has a lot of things that make me want to play it, but so many others that make me go nope. Yeah, and I really wish, Widgren, I really wish I could say that the nope parts were all the optional bits, but unfortunately not. The game just gets bullshit after a third of the way through, and I don't like it. Like, around about, I'd say, around about Senpo Temp, about the end of, yeah, about the end of Sunken Valley. That's about when it starts getting bullshit for me. There you go. The Guardian Ape. The Guardian Ape is the start of the absolute biggest bullshit in the game. Oh, Hidden Forest. That's where there's the Shichimachi Warrior, and there's also the Headless nearby. So we're gonna go there. You like Bloodborne's Frenzy a lot better? Yeah, Bloodborne's Frenzy makes sense. It's a similar mechanic to Dark Souls Bleed. I have no issue with either of them. I just have issue with the Nightmare of Mensis. Everything that even so much as looks at you does Frenzy. Have I come too far? No, I haven't. Oh, Jesus. Jesus! And hence why once again we kick from Ninja Guy as well as putting down Nio again. Yeah, don't blame you at all. Really don't. Well, here we go. Another Shichimachi Warrior. He's got two bastard things. These guys, on the other hand, I'm fairly certain you can death blow. Or at least stealth death blow. Because I'm fairly certain I did a jumping death blow on the first one. Well, the other, well, not the first one, the Fountainhead Palace one, I thought. Did he just do an instant terror pop? Is that what just happened? That's exactly what that looked like. Oh, the tracking on that ability. Bit bullshit. Just a bit. That's real bullshit. Oh, he flies now, does he? Oh. And use some more divine confetti, because that's a bullshit mechanic, that. Really? Got him! Fucking hell. Sarah, hello and welcome. Have we died twice yet? We have not died yet. I've killed 2 things. Other things have died twice. Actually, no, 3. That's the 3rd thing. Let's see, it's kind of bollocks at times. Even with hatred, just give up. I recorded my fights with the fucker with controller inputs and console with the no-hit runner. Did nail my block timing. Turns out large hitboxes can sometimes just multi-hit you. So you have your block timing on point and still get hit. Good game, yeah. Yeah. Like, the thing I have with me is the Demon of Hatred is among a number of bosses in this that follow Dark Souls mechanics. Which wouldn't normally be a problem, except this isn't Dark Souls. And it doesn't play like Dark Souls, yet the bosses react as if they are Dark Souls, which I don't like. I don't like that one bit. Okay, Hidden Forest. I need to go ahead and go and kill the Headless now. Power was sim. This guy's telling me about his jet plane. Wow. That's terror started as soon as you got on the Pale Flames. Oh, yeah. Those Shichimen warriors are absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. The Headless... the Headless aren't as bad. They are kind of bad still, though. Not only can it reach speeds of over 188 miles per hour, but it's also technically the world's largest pencil. What the fuck? I also had to keep my laptop on and all night again. Videos taking a bit longer because just adding time a bit more. Yeah, for when I've been doing the encoding stuff for my videos, I find that it does things like if it's below 3 hours for a significant amount, then it will encode fairly quickly for me. If it's slightly over 3 hours, like maybe 10 minutes at the most, it encodes at about the normal rate of about 5 hours it takes to do that. If it's anything more than that, it takes fucking ages. I don't know why. Yeah. So I also got Kena Bridge of Spirits. It's fun, lovely and cute, but it is hard. Maybe it's because I'm playing on the highest difficulty, but it is Dark Souls Sekiro level tough. Excuse me, and it's got obscure puzzles in it too. See, I was slightly put off by it. When I read it, it said, you know, you can finish it in 15 hours. I was like, that seems a bit short for a full-price game, to be honest. Broadly human areas, you can actually sword fight, bloody amazing fights, big monstrous bastard, for the love of God, let this pain end. Yeah. Yeah, when this game uses the mechanics of, you know, the jumping around the, well, not the jumping around, but the posture stuff and countering and all that kind of stuff, absolutely perfect. 100% love it. When it makes you go Dark Souls, no thanks, just no, it's not for me. Oh, the Headless is there, yeah, you can't do, yeah, I remember you can't do the Headless things on them. Or if I can, I don't think I was able to capitalise on it. And, you know, kill him. Then try and platform, oh Jesus Christ, Jesus, bastard. Oh, that was a lot of health back from that death blow. That was like full health. So I'm trying to flash some care, so it's probably going to take me more than 15 hours. Yeah, I think when they say 15 hours, it's generally, for a single playthrough. Okay, so, Divine Confetti. Sip, sip. And jump to it. Oh, right out my arse. That's quite a lot of health back. Fuck. Also, the boss can kill you in one hit because you shielded 1 second too late. Mechanic sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh. It's not quite as bad as Mortal Shell. Oh, Mortal Shell's mechanic was, ugh, atrocious. Atrocious was the only thing I can think of to describe Mortal Shell's mechanic. Ugh. Got the shield parry mechanic down though, thanks Dark Souls and Sekiro, yeah. That head is just literally pull a thing on you, just only pull your solid ass. Yeah, yeah. There is actually also a reason behind why they do it. It's basically because that's in Japanese mythology, that is the shortest path to the human soul. So literally what the Headless is doing is trying to yank your soul out of your body through your ass. I think the Orion fight is probably the best non-human fight. Utter pain in the ass, but I really enjoyed that fight when I could actually get to it. Yeah. Yeah, she was definitely on the higher tier of things. I even had the purple gourd on there. Didn't seem to matter a single bit though. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Really? That's probably me dead. Yeah. Fuck's sake. And then Kappa is in a Japanese head bowl frog demon, not some random emote. Ah, probably, yes. The great Japanese mythology of Kancho. Kazembo is the king of the Kappas. In Smite, Kazembo has a shredder skin. Oh my god, of course it does. Split that cog open. I don't know why I did that. I'm trying to save myself from a fall. Oh, he didn't kill me somehow. It's not what I wanted to use, but hey, I'll take it. Jesus! How are you supposed to defend against that? Honestly, how? Just about to say my terror's getting too high. Got a resurrection back. Hate that mechanic. Really hate that mechanic. It is no end of bullshit. No end of it. I got bonked. I got bonked in game and in chat. Thank you, Lydia, for your contribution to the VTuber Stream Challenge. I was wondering when I was going to come up against a iffiness in the fight. Okay. It was that or best behaviour. Apparently Sarah's trying to jump into Cage's bowl of cereal. That's adorable. I don't know where he is. What's that? That was a waste. Avoid stealth. Like I said when I got entered repair build, that mechanic is bullshit. Ha ha! I honestly don't think there's got to be a way you can avoid that. Aha, that at the very least avoids the terror build up. Just, you know, as I was told it does. Ah, yeah, you fucker. Speaking of car repair, yours was making a noise yesterday. The fuck was low on transmission fluid. Oh. I'm supposed to have 4 centimeters on the dipstick. Time he vanishes like that, he always comes back behind you if he can. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that. But I don't know how to avoid it. That's the problem, because when the mist is around there, you can't dodge. It limits your dodge mechanic. Literally the only thing I can see that actually works is doing an immediate 180 and smacking him and hoping he staggers. Maybe half a century is what you had, probably less. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's a bit of an issue. I'm so glad that reduces it so much health as it does now. Right, okay, so there's that. No, the other thing I was thinking of, the Shichimen warrior, is the one I just killed. I don't know where there's one more. There is one more headless. There is one more headless in the entire game. I don't know where he is. However, I'm probably going to be looking in for him now. I will portal back, and I'm going to the Zapate Temple on purpose because, well, actually I'm not doing it on purpose. I did it by mistake. It's just I need to be there anyway because I now have the Malcontents ring, which means I can upgrade the Finger Whistle and be almost completely done, I think, with the upgrades. I suppose the stuff it was doing when accelerating. Yes. Present prosthetic. Upgrade tool. Yeah, as you can see, I've got almost everything upgraded. What's this missing? Oh, Sen. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, I did a lot of resource farming. A lot. Then I need to get that and that, but that needs lapis lazuli for it. However, in fairness, I think I've gotten way too much for a certain resource. Joe Des, I'll tell you to Corolla, it's boring, stable and reliable, just like me. What is this stable? I don't think anyone here is totally stable. Murray, hello and welcome. You're awake. I'm surprised. So, for those of you who may not know, Mori streamed last night, as is common for her. She was playing Terraria with Zarya, and later Kiri. No problem at all. I was there modding for as long as I could be. I had to duck out around about 3:30 to go to bed because I was also feeling like shit. I woke up, as said, at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got on my PC and I saw that Mori was still streaming. So I modded for her for a little bit longer until she finished. And then she, you know, she's now just woken up after probably about, I'd say somewhere between around 6 hours of sleep. You don't have horses, oh my god. Don't call me out. That's Mori like it. I'm perfectly stable. I'm grotesquely elaborate array of precariously balanced things. Less. Sounds like my amount of sleep then. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's something I should do also. I looked at into this guy, Hanbei. If it's going to, you know, be detrimental in any way for me to kill him, it's not. So we will do that. Floating passage, change to mortal draw.
I can finally die.
Yes, you did spell that right, Torian. As Etsy has themselves just confirmed.
Finally, you're certain of this? Yes. I want you to kill me as you wish. Go on. Do it.
Bad for doing that, but also good at the same time. Game? You're supposed to let me pick that up, game. Oh, if you've never read the promo manga that tells Hanbei's backstory, I highly recommend it. It's really cool. I've read the cliff notes of it. So basically the guy in the intro scene, the guy who gets killed, like the big lord guy who gets killed, Hanbei is that guy's servant. Or like his personal bodyguard. And you know, he feels like he failed him because, you know, his lord died. Do you have a tentacle out of him? No, centipede. As that's it, yeah. So basically the immortality around this, the false immortality is granted by the centipedes. They are in some of the bosses and some of the enemies as well. Like the Guardian Ape. The reason he was able to keep fighting after I chopped his fucking head off was because he had a centipede in him. It wasn't until I got the Mortal Blade I could actually finally kill it. And after if you will not feel bad at all for granting Hanbei clean death after everything you went through. Yeah. It's not letting me pick it up. Oh yeah, I think the thing was, you know, go and reload the area was the other bit of advice. Reloading the area. This is basically this. Boyfriend was playing Lost Kingdom 2 the other day. I have not heard of Lost Kingdom 2. I don't think. Or if I have, I've not memorised it. Okay, hello and welcome. Fun fact: the dark does not hide you from those that reside in it. I mean, you're not wrong. You're really not wrong. GameCube FromSoft game. Yeah, weirdly enough, FromSoft have done things before they did the Souls games. To be fair, their most popular one before this was Armored Core, which is a fairly fun series of mech games. They also did, as Widgren mentioned earlier, Heavy Metal Chaos XD, I think it was, where basically you play the President of the United States who is in a mech. It's not letting me pick it up. That's really weird. Okay, behold Poke the Unkillable. Gaze upon Poke's magnificent, quake in fear and awe. Ah! I love it. You played Armored Core, you're terrible at it. Same. I'm terrible at it. I'm much better at Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior I'm good at. Armored Core I'm awful at. Sell. I know I can sell ale. I've only got 1 scrap iron. Scrap magnetite, I know I can sell quite a fair amount of this. Especially seeing as I know I only need that amount. Then I can go and go save and restart the game completely. Might be what's needed, but we'll see. I'll upgrade this first. Malcontent. Finger Whistle reinforced with the Malcontent's ring. Cost spirit emblems to use. Can be used to drive beasts mad and to torment apparition-type enemies. Kingfisher is etched onto the ring. The Kingfisher's cry could be heard along the waterfront of Sankum Valley. Now she cries no more. Malcontent Finger Whistle attracts enemy attention by blowing the Finger Whistle. Creates an opening by creating anguish and apparition-type enemies. Hold for Mountain Echo. Perform a delayed whistle where no sound occurs until several seconds after the word is blown. Only target enemy can hear the Finger Whistle when locked on. If no target is locked, all surrounding enemies hear it. Excuse me. Upgrade. Yep, that has opened up these two now. All I need for these is 6 pieces lapis. 10 loves all the FromSoft games. I'm not particularly impressed with FromSoft as a developer. I think pretty much the only thing that they have done that's noteworthy is create the Souls genre. That's it for me, and even then they're not amazingly good at it. The other Soulsborne Die Twice ring games. They're going to have to rechange that, because there is no way in hell I'm ever going to take any series seriously if they say ring games at the end of it. Just no. Ring games is not going to ever sound normal to me. It just isn't. Thing like Miyazaki's game, the other genius named Miyazaki. Yeah, that's fair. Thank you, Wigan, for your contribution to the VTuber Stream Challenge. Right, I don't know where to go next. Because there are now 7 more prayer beads to find. There's 7 more prayer beads to find. There's 1 more headless to find. I have no idea how many Shichimen warriors there are to find. Unfortunately, bearing in mind, I'm sorry right now if the stream lags. I forgot my charger on the phone is dying, so got it for now. No problem at all, Torian. Thanks for coming in as long as you did. I'll see you later. And I might be going on this because it might be slow because I'm going on F Extra Life. Well, it's not F Extra Life. It's Sekiro wiki. Ashina. Oh, it's got their names. It has their actual names. And I can find out which one I have by which of the things that I have, if I can find out where they're actually kept. They actually might be in just normal. Yeah, I think they're just normal quick items. There we go. So, Ako, Ungo, Gachin, and Yashiriku. So, yep. Yashiriku, Gachin. Gokan is the one I don't have. Sunken Valley. Okay. The only non-Miyazaki FromSoft game you play is Dark Souls 2. Oh yeah, I've played Dark Souls 2. I didn't like it. I'm able to get Lunar Nights today. We'll see if gets a Pokemon reputation. Ooh. Look forward to seeing if you like it or not, Pokey. So, travel to the Undershrine Valley Sculptor's Idol. Sunken Valley. Undershrine Valley? Turn around and grapple across the gap where there will be 2 riflemen to kill. From a rifleman, double jump and climb the wall across the small gap, jump up another wall and hug the next wall and shimmy across the ledge. Let's prove that outskirts. Run past the 3 phantoms and dive into the body of water to the right. Follow the cave until you can surface. Okay, let's just take this one by one. Turn around and grapple across the gap, will be 2 riflemen, that's a kill. Okay. Okay, they're done. From the rifleman, double jump and climb the wall across the small gap. Well, jump up another wall and hug the next wall. Jump up another wall. Oh, this must be this thing. Jump up another wall, then hug the next wall and shimmy across the ledge. Okay, here. This is a previously inaccessible location in Ashina outskirts. Run past to defeat 3 phantoms and dive into the body of the water to the right. Oh, hi, Ashina outskirts. Okay, so I have been here before. I explored this bit. Jump up, do an air hug, then dab. I just couldn't go in here because I didn't have the Mibu breathing technique, which I do now. Follow the cave until you can surface. The Headless will be in front of you in the cave. Okay. There he is. There's the wanker. Okay then. Same as before. Okay, so his aggro range is actually kind of generous. That was just unfair. That was bullying. That was utter bullying, but now all 5 Headless are now dead. Speaking of Mibu Village, I'm still waiting for that promo manga featuring Basket Guy. It's never going to happen, it's so sad. Yeah, Basket Guy was amazing. This is on, thank you. Jesus, that was an ordeal. Lump of grave wax. Ooh. Divine Grass. Slightly less meh. Of course there's remnants on here of people having jumped up there because you can do it. Fairly easily, as it turns out. I think people just saying, hey look, isn't this kind of cool? I mean, yes it is kind of cool. It's reminiscent of Dark Souls, where people would put down messages in really hard to reach and obscure places, so that when you got there and you looked at the message and the message was just here, I was like, yeah, bastard. Go for some Divine Cross for £1 now. God damn it, Sarah. Right, so that's all of the. That's all of them. That's all of the Headless done. What? Okay, I think that's really bad English there. Headless notes and tips. Important. Without Divine Confetti, Headless fights can be much more difficult. Damage without Divine Confetti gets reduced in 10 times. So, that's really bad English. Important. Sarah says he can be killed with pacifying agents. You can unlock Fujioka, the info broker, who sells them if you continue on to the Astronaut cards before facing Headless and similar enemies, or find these across the world. It is recommended to not attempt a Headless fight if the player does not have at least 2 Divine Confetti and 2 pacifying agents at the very least. Mottled Purple Jar. Mottled Purple Gourd can also be used to reduce terror build-up significantly. Loaded Umbrella, and specifically Phoenix's Lilac Umbrella, can be used for Headless fights as it deflects any terror build-up. The projected force skill, when used in conjunction with this version of the Umbrella, will have a Divine Confetti effect, eliminating the need for it. Well, fuck. I have that. Average Dark Souls message. Warning message ahead. Or yeah, or amazing chest ahead. Oh yeah, alternatively, praise the sun. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Okay, Sekiro. I think we're going to have to find Sekiro mini-bosses then. Sekiro mini-bosses. Or tongue, yeah. Try tongue butthole. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm fairly certain I've killed most of these already. Headless done, Shinobi Hunter done, Juzou Drunkard definitely done, Blazing Ball done, excuse me, Armored Warrior done, Long Arm Centipede definitely done him, Lone Shadow Long Swordsman, I'm very certain I've done him. Durako Sana Matsumo, yes, definitely done him. Seven Asher Spirits, yep, done that. Ashen Elite, yep. Shichimen Warrior, that's something I need to read up on, the Shichimen Warriors. Snake Eyes Shirafuji, done that one. Tokajiro the Glutton, done him, yep. Mist Noble... Wait, what? He's a mini... Oh yeah, he's a one-shot mini-boss, yeah. Overin of the Water, yep. Snake Eyes Shirahagi, done. Lone Shadow Vilehand. Yep, done him, yes. Long Arm Centipede Giraffe, I think I've done him as well. Yeah. Shigekichi the Red Guard, have not done. Sakura Bullet of Paris, yes. Lone Shadow Masaga the Spear Bearer. Not sure I've done him. So there's still a fair few that I haven't done yet. Oh god, I remember where one of them is now. Oh fuck. Or I did it, which is at least nice and wholesome. Yes. Have to be ready for my 4-hour shift, so see you later. No problem at all, Seraphine. Thanks for coming as long as you did and sticking around, and I'll see you later. Have a good shift. Amazing chest ahead, therefore try tongue butthole. Okay. Location. Abandoned Dungeon, Ashen Adepts, Fountainhead Palace. Which one's the Abandoned Dungeon? Travel. So Ashen Adepts, that's that one. Fountainhead Palace is the first one I killed. So where's the Abandoned Dungeon one? Abandoned Dungeon. Immediately after defeating Lord Sons within Ashina Reservoir, can also be accessed from the Abandoned Dungeon by entering from Ashina Castle, side jumping and zoom down. What? Oh, yes! Yes, I know exactly where that is. Yes, yes, I do know. I know exactly where that is. Yeah, so where I fought the purple ninja in the small enclosed area, back towards the near beginning of the stream series, going further beyond him, I circumvented around the Shichimen warrior, and that's the last one of them. So we're going to do that now. Do I know where exactly he is? No, I do not. Am I going to run through and try and find him? Yes, I am. And I found him! Probably wasn't the smartest way of doing so, but I found him anyway. So quite time, still trying to find an emulator for Cameo Ambulance Powers. I own the Xbox 360 in the game. I don't know of any Xbox 360 emulators, I'm afraid, DJ. The only ones I've got are for the PlayStation side. So do I care enough to make chicken nuggets to complement the bowl of noodles I just ate? Yes. Because chicken nuggets. Okay, so this is the last of the Shichimen warriors. The last of the Terror Fucks, as I like to lovingly call them. Game, why are you giving me that tutorial now? Jesus. That is a lot of terror build up. One down. All the Shichimen warriors are dead. I never have to fight them ever again. Ever. That's it. That is all of the terror-inducing mini-bosses dead now. Done. Well, do have some sweet chili dressing to finish, so time to heat the oven? Ooh. Ooh, yes, definitely. If you had mentioned that beforehand, Wigwin, I would have said yes with even more urgency. Pro gamer. Pro overpowered gamer is more like it. It's not even pro, actually, it's just overpowered. I'm just that overpowered at this point. Right, so that's the Shichimen warriors done. I need to go and do the... Oh, this is one of the really, really awful bits. I've got to go and find every single prayer bead. But the thing is, there's only 7 remaining, but there's a total of 80. So I'm going to have to try and find every single location of them. This is going to be a bit on the annoying side. Tiny bit on the annoying side. Okay. Sekiro Prayer Bead locations. There we go. That's our location list. Oh, there's four. Oh, of course. Why did I think there were 80? It's because I knew there were. It's because I knew that at one point when I started this, I had 8 left, and there are 10 prayer bead necklaces in total. And for some reason, I equated that to mean 8 per necklace. So no, there's 33 that I found. There are 40 prayer beads that says you must collect all prayer beads in one save. Then, though you can go to New Game Plus for the peak physical strength to unlock, you can obtain all 40 pure rays in one playthrough, provided you know you follow the purification ending. Awesome. So that when I die, I want my grave to read, "Here lies Sarah. She may have died in real life, but she never died in any game ever. And since it'll be dead, no one will be able to disprove it because I'll destroy all the footage showing otherwise." I love it. I love that. Okay, so I know where one of them is that's I can get to now. So what I think I'm going to do is if I bring up a notepad, I then do all of the... I then basically copy and paste all of these locations into a notepad document, and then I just go through and eliminate what isn't there, or what I've already found. That'll probably be the best thing, also probably better for the stream quality. Excuse me. Okay, shot from Shigekichi of the Red Guard upon defeat. He's located in the courtyard past the stairway gates and outskirts. Well, I've not fought him yet. So it's second memory card. Oh yeah, I can't get to all of the prayer beads because there are some prayer beads further on from where I am. But we go the Fable route and have you are standing on my head, written in my tombstone, unless I just say fecked and ashes scattered. Keep spreadsheets stuff like this, that's not weird, right? Not at all. No. I do that all the time as well. Spreadsheets and notepad documents. Okay, so my last... Well, that was my last one. I know where I want to go. I do know where I want to go. I just can't remember which is the easiest way to get it. Is it dojo or is it antechamber? Antechamber. After overrun with the shinobi, drop by drop the chain over upon defeating the boss with the upper tower. Jump down from the upper floor and chamber side and 2 samurai old lady are walking. Yeah. So I've got to go and deal with the chained ogre now. Which means... Is that long spark? It's upgraded firecracker, yeah. So downstairs here is where it means. Heroes and Glorious has sounds like help, I can't breathe. Yeah. I think one of my favourite ones was from Baldur's Gate 1. When you go to the the mining town, Nashkel, or Nashkel, however you pronounce it, there's a gravestone there. There's a fair few of them, but one of them reads, and my favourite one, I was Nashkel born and Nashkel bred, and now here I lay, Nashkel dead. You're like, I told you I was sick. Yeah, I told you I was sick. I was sick. Okay, so I can't... Oh no, there he is. There he is. That seems a little unfair to start it off that way, but hey, I don't give a shit. Did that? Somehow that actually did hit me. Oh, Jesus. Ow. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Remember the first one of these I fought and he suplexed me like that off the fucking edge? And he's dead. Shin, hello and welcome. Done it, I've created a new character on Bloodborne, now my pain tournament starts again. Ooh. Nice. Oh, she never registered in rank 3. Ah, the Yeet boss, yep. Probably need to ask the fan Discord for a good emulator. Possibly, yeah. Mal, hello and welcome. Body slammed in the middle of next Wednesday. Yeah. So Mal, you know the Orin, the crazy spammy lady with the who plays the shamisen. Is it shamisen? I don't know. Plays a little plucky guitar thing. Killed her. First attempt. Killed her. I've killed all the Headless now. I've killed all the Shichimen warriors. I am basically going and just owning everything now. We're going to got pile driven off the ledge myself. Yeah, it's like right at the beginning, he just grabs me, slams me, and then flips me behind. It's like, it's fine, I've still got some health left. I went over the cliff and, you died. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I think I actually raged at that. Best part of Ken, I could put hats on my adorable little critter helpers. Yeah, game of the year. Agreed, Sarah. Game of the year. Congrats. Yeah, I've basically been bullying shit. I've been bullying shit all stream. I've only been doing it for... Oh, shit. I've been doing it for an hour and a half. Open. What? Where is this? Oh. No, you're on your own, mate. You are on your own for that, mate. You decided to stop bitching about it and just started again because I genuinely miss playing that piece of shit game. Thanks to piece of shit Sony. Yeah, I can wholly relate. It's the reason that I did the stream series on it. It was like, yeah, I kind of want to get this over and done with, but at the same time, I really do not want to deal with it. Oh, there's okay. I didn't realise that was another way of doing it. Okay. Well, fuck you, dude. Didn't need to do either of those things. I just really wanted to. Really wanted to. I'm here until your raid starts about 20 minutes. Yeah, no problem at all, Shin. You're welcome to sit around as long as you want. I'm going to be going at this until 10 PM today. Well, not Sekiro. At around about 7 o'clock I'll have a break and then go on to Monster Hunter World with Malantir. Right. What's next? I should just delete these. I should just remove them as I get them. Where is the one that I know that I got from Orin? Excuse me. Okay, and I must have that one because I've beat Snake Eyes Shirahagi. Dropped by Orin. Two dropped by the Headless Ape upon defeating the Ashen Adepts. You must first defeat the Guardian in the same way before we fight this boss. Well, I must have gotten those then. Topped by Tokujiro the Glutton upon defeating the Misty Forest. Very certain I've done that because I remember the Glutton. Were you hunting this time, monsters? Probably. Jesus Christ, Sarah. I actually can't remember what we're up to. I actually can't. I think it's a mystery. I think it's a mystery for me what I'm at. Malantir, I think, know what I'm about to fight, but I don't. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work. No, you need to do the slash command first. Shim. Excuse me. Dropped by a Kamini Shizu. Oh, yeah, I've definitely got that one. That's the Sakura tree in the Fountainhead Pass, yeah. Gate at the bottom of the Great Coloured Carp Lake. There's a pit at the lake with two headless and giant skeleton. Yep, I've definitely got that one. Dropped by the Sakura Ball. Okay, so I've definitely got all three of the prayer beads from there. How many prayer beads do I have currently? 2. And I have 8 necklaces. That means there's 6 left. This is going to be a process of elimination that is going to be slightly monotonous. So I apologise for everyone watching this that it's going to be slightly monotonous, me trying to work out who I have and haven't gotten these from, and going and investigating where they are. I'm very certain I've gotten all of them from Ashina Outskirts. So, dropped by General Nomori Kawarada upon defeating the Outskirts Wallgate path. Very certain I've killed him. Very, very certain. Yes. Yes, just knowing where that is, yes I have. Dropped by the Chain Ogre, yep. Dropped by Tenzin Yamuchi upon defeating Outskirts Well Stowaway. Yes, because that's the guy who's down that little dip there. Yep, he's definitely dead. Although now I'm doubting myself, I'm going to go check. I'm very certain he should be dead, because otherwise when I went through there, I would have triggered a health bar for him. But, you know, no harm in being thorough. Done the second Hirata memory estate with the Father's Bell. I don't have Father's Bell yet. Okay, there is no big dude patrolling down there, so which means he is dead. He is definitely dead. Dropped by the Blazing Bull. I've definitely killed the Blazing Bull. In the chest in the attic at the temple where you speak with the Tengu of Ashina for the first time. You must grapple up the rafters and then the wall jump into the attic. You must first defeat Gyobu Oniwa before you can access this area. I'm very certain I've got that one as well. Again, doesn't hurt to check. I think basically if there's any prayer beads in the Ashina Castle after it's been set ablaze to do with the Red Guards, I most likely don't have most of those. And Hirata Estate's second visit, I definitely don't have those because I haven't got access to that bit yet. Let's see if I can go and pick up Hanbei's item. I know what it is. I just can't pick it up for some weird reason. It's not even there now. Is it here? Well then, I do not know what on earth has happened with it. Which is kind of shitty. I know what it was. It just won't let me have it because the item is not there. Maybe the merchant has it. Maybe the merchant picked it up. Purchase items. Nope. Bollocks. It's not like I was ever going to use it. I was never going to use it. But I see, because, you know, the technique in which you're supposed to use it is really fucking complicated. And I just can't be asked with it. Okay, so travel to the Ashina Castle Gate. Does Fortress is closer? No, it's not. Castle Gate is closest. Oh, right, I see. So, where I just was checking where that big guy was, there's another mini-boss there after another progression event happens. Right. So I haven't gotten to the progression event of after Ashina has been set ablaze. So that's probably the next progression event obviously is after Ashina has been set ablaze, which is probably once I finish what I've done in the Fountainhead Palace, that will advance it there. Oh, I love this thing. Look, you know, she's just stood here, and it's just these purple ninjas dead all around her. And it's sort of like, lady.
Now then, be gone already. I doubt you would want to meet a demon, would you?
So yeah, so that's one that I definitely can't get yet. So yeah, up here. Like I said, I'm very certain I have gotten this. But I want to be doubly sure. Because I would rather be doubly sure about something like this than assume I've gotten it and it turns out I've missed it. Yeah, it's meant to be in there. Okay, so yeah. So we've got all the Ashina Outskirts ones. All gotten. Can't do the Ashen outserts after set of players because it hasn't gotten there yet. Hirata Estate. Definitely gotten that because I've killed the Shinobi Hunter. Killed Juzou the Drunkard. In the chest behind the hidden wall near the Hirata Audience Chamber Sculptor's Idol. Hidden wall is denoted by a wall scroll at the end of the pathway being patrolled by a bandit soldier and bandit hunter. I might not have that one actually. That actually might be one that I don't have. So, read the hand-based item was just classed as a regular enemy drop. You had to vacuum. Oh, for fuck's sake! Why did I even try that? Piss. Oh well. It's gone forever now until I end his suffering the next playthrough round. Hirata Estate. Where is it? Hirata Audience Chamber. In a chest behind the hidden wall near the audience chamber, the hidden wall is denoted by a wall scroll at the end of the pathway being patrolled by a bandit soldier and bandit hunter. I really don't think I've got this one, you know.
Become mass Shinobi.
Okay, so this is where they're patrolling. Those are the ones indicated. There's a hidden wall here somewhere, denoted by this. It's just behind the hidden wall. The hidden wall is denoted by a wall scroll at the end of the pathway being patrolled. Ah! Oh. Is there another way of getting in here? I must have gotten this. Yeah, I must have been here because I've picked that up. What's that? So yeah, okay. So I have all the Ashen Outskirts, the Hirata Estate ones. I honestly do not remember even being here, but I must have been. Hirata Estate second memory. Okay, so there's 2 there. So there's at least 3 that I won't be able to get. Hey, memory fun. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, hang on. I want to just check that I haven't missed an item. Yeah. Availability. What? Following steps required to be performed before defeating the Divine Dragon to obtain this item. Well, I'm glad I looked it up now. Now 50 minutes until it's done. Ooh. Okay, unlock the Hirata Estate, kill Lady Butterfly, retrieve either Lotus of the Palace or the Shelter Stone, exhaust Kuro's dialogue. So he says the other thing, Kuro suggested talk to Emma, report back to what Emma said. Kuro suggested, reload the air and talk to Emma, who has now been found in the castle. Look out, Sculpt's Idol. Progress of the game says, yeah, talk to Emma to reach the old grave idol. Yeah, to make Emma do the 2 things. What? When Buzz not very tense when sleep around. Aw, sorry to hear that, Shin. Glad to hear that you're sticking around, but sorry to hear that you're not going to be able to raid. It's always a bit of a shit when that happens. Okay. Talk to Emma to receive the Immortal Severance scrap, which I've done. Fall back to what's that? I don't know if I've done this correctly, you know. Key items. Do I have the Page's Diary? I should have the Page's Diary. Page's Diary, I do. Okay. As Kuro suggested, talk to Emma to receive the Immortal Severance scrap. I have that. Report back to what Emma said. Hugging nearby wall to eavesdrop on Kuro. This is the thing I don't know if I've done, because she hasn't changed where she is. Have I fought the dragon yet? No, I have not yet fought the dragon. Because it does say I need to get the Father's Bell before fighting the Divine Dragon, or before killing it. So it should be Kuro's room. Report back to what Emma said. See, the thing that I'm worried about is because I've done the Immortal Severance thing, as in, you know, I've burned the incense and all that kind of stuff. I'm worried I've locked myself out of getting this, which if I have is an absolute fuck. There's the eavesdrop. There we go. Poor Farazan's game, yeah. I know Divine Dragon's gimmick boss, but it's so cool, yeah. So I'm going to reload the area and talk to Emma, who will now be found near the castle tower lookout sculptor's idol. So that was the thing I missed. I did not do the eavesdrop on Kuro there. There she is.
I must do what must be done. That is what the divine air said. He must.
But yeah, I've seen someone stream fighting the Divine Dragon boss. I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention to it, but from what I saw, yes, it looked really good.
In his memoirs,
Yes.
perhaps the act of beheading was the means to end immortality, along with the life of the divine heir.
What?
If you walk the path of immortal severance, then you must use
Okay.
immortal blade.
Exhaust her dialogue and select
It's life.
I agree Kuro cannot be allowed to die. Progress through the game up to defeating Great Shinobi Ao, which I've done already. Talk to Emma and reach the old grave idol. Reload the area to make Emma appear near the tombstones and exhaust her dialogues. Teleport to the Zappa Temple, where you find Emma talking with the sculptor, hug the other side of the wall in front of them to eavesdrop.
Be such a path.
Talk to Emma and choose about what you've overheard, exhausting her determined, then ask what she's hiding to receive the charm. Right.
A path where Lord Kuro need not die.
I agree. Kuro cannot be allowed to die.
I will not let my lord die.
Thank you.
We must find a starting point.
Yes. Oh, yes, Lady Tomoe's. Master Wolf, I might have a place to start. I'll look into it and let you know as soon as I find something.
Thank you.
Beheading ends immortality. There can be only one, anyone.
Keep this.
Sekiro is now Highlander. Right.
Master Wolf, I'll look into it.
Thank you.
Also,
Keep this.
yes.
Yeah, right.
Goodbye, Matt.
Talk to Emma and reach the old grave idol. Where's the fucking old grave idol? Are you gone mad? Hey. I'm going to go to the dilapidated temple just to reload the area. There we go. It's just oh feck off. Ashina Castle. Old grave. It's not where I wanted to go to. Old grave, there we are. Going from London after the first night of David so in the grave, that's quite surprised the main version, during the final version. Yeah, but how? How do I get there? Excuse me. Yes, Cop's still on his own. Okay, so it's in Ashina Castle. That I know. I just don't know where Old Graves is because I have not gotten there before. Ah. The Ishin's room. Ishin, Asuna, Kuro, and Emma. Hang on. Ashina Castle. Get your into. Oh no, that is wrong. Old Grave. Black Hat Badger. I remember that. I just don't think I ever found a. Found him. Part of me thinks I'm going to need to go here. And down. Might have to. I'm gonna have to watch a very quick YouTube video. So, apologies for that. I'm going to mute the ad first, of course, and keep it muted because I just need to see where it goes. Okay, so at Ashina Castle. Is that Ashina Castle? Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm fairly certain that that body of water is, yes, well, that's where I'll deposit myself out from. Okay, so where do I go from this body of water? I know exactly where it is, because that door doesn't open from the side, but I've got the open. Oh yes, I know where you're going, sort of. Okay, going over to that bit. Okay. That's Old Graves? It is Old Grave, okay, fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. So it's right from where I am. So yoink, out here. Go splash. Take damage. Oh, I should have actually killed those guys. Somehow he knows where I am. It's fine. Excuse me. That's it. That's the idol right there. There it is. Rest. Reach your grave idol. Reload the area to make Emma appear near the tombstones and exhaust her dialogue. Right, okay. So Emma should be around here somewhere. Sugar. So I can sell. How? How and what sawmill? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Wait, what? Okay, time to head to tutoring, head to farm stream. Thanks, a good time as always. No problem at all, Sarah. Thanks for coming as long as you did, and see you later. Have a good time. Not sure how that works, but sure. Ow. Welcome back, DJ. Just give the link to someone that's in my server because one rule at server is no piracy. But means emulators as well, so I just say, can you do me a favour and do this? And they said, yeah. I said, why the fuck? Like, you're not working. I said, I am at work. So, technically, emulators are using emulators is piracy. However, there is a legal way to use them, but they are generally viewed as being piracy. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh, bollocks. Also, hello and welcome. You see me? Kind of getting the piss blown out of me. Oh, Jesus. Whew. That was exhilarating in all the wrong ways. Really? Oh, good God! Not quite sure what I just witnessed there. I didn't know they could do that. Oh. Kamikaze. It did look like it, didn't it? Come on, then. Come down here, you little beggar. That one spoke to me. Okay, that's kind of worrying. So where is Emma meant to be? Well, I know where this bit is. This is where I found the shinobi tool I've been missing the entire time. Mungo sugar. Oh, that's grim. That's probably fine. Look, they're just taking a nap. Let's have a little nap. Taking 40 winks on the job. It's fine. Won't disturb them. Just run right over them. It's fine. It's probably fine. Just, sat there and had a bit too much strawberry jam. Well, that's almost certainly dead. Dead? Death. I can speak. Yeah, it's you too. Didn't know he was speaking Cthulian. Black gunpowder. Well, there's that one. There's the Undervalley Shrine. I was wondering if we could get over here. Quite where the tombstones is, I have no idea. So talk to Emma and reach that. So I'll reach that. Doesn't mean speak to Emma. Where are these tombstones? That's what I really want to know, is where are these tombstones it's telling me about. There's nothing around here that looks like a tombstone. I hope it doesn't mean those, because those aren't tombstones. Just have a vague tombstone. Oh, it's through here, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, this is where it's meant to be. Dragon's blood droplet. Yeah, this is where it's meant to be. Yep. So now I need to reload this area and hope that Emma's here. And what do we say? We want to reload an area? I don't know. I just don't know what we say. I'm just gonna teleport over here. It's fine. Okay, so Emma's not there, which is somewhat of a good point. Why are you here?
Master Wolf, I've found something.
Aha!
Here.
Tomoe's note. It doesn't say anything about getting that. A note written in Tomoe's soft handwriting. Lord Takeru's coughs are worsening still. Return to the divine realm is hopeless, and I wish only to sever the dragon's heritage and restore his humanity. Restoration requires the Ever Blossom and the Mortal Blade, and yet I cannot acquire the latter. It was hidden by the High Priest of Senpo Temple, who has no desire to sever the immortal ties.
Purification?
Yes. It says here, there is a way to cut the ties of the dragon's blood and transform its owner into a regular human being.
It's kind of what I'm going for.
The process requires a flower from the Everblossom, as I told you once before. The Everblossom is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought here from the divine realm. However, someone cut a branch from the tree and stole the flowers, and the Everblossom eventually dried and withered away.
Why do I have 6 Discord messages?
Has been entirely lost.
If the tree itself no longer exists, the flowers don't exist either.
Correct. But the branch that was stolen did have
Convoluted from
flowers
stuff 5 plots at
that
work.
could be
Yeah.
found.
I mean, the plot itself is not so much convoluted, it's more that getting it to work is the convoluted part.
Father's possession.
They have 6 messages all from the
But
same
there
thing.
are
I'm
no
pretty sure it's a
flowers
sibling
on
chat.
this branch.
What's wrong?
I mean,
Nothing.
thing is, I have technically 2 sibling chats going, and they've both got the exact same icon, which really makes it difficult to see which one's which.
The memory is
It's just so one's called
their grave.
MBK or Sindlings, the other one's just
I
called
think I'll pay a
Deviancy.
visit to Lord Takeru and Lady Tomoe's graves. That's where the Everblossom once grew. Something might come back to me.
There we go. So that is the thing of, yo, she's going to go to the old graves. Now I go to the old graves. Or old grave. I go the actual right way this time and not have to deal with all the bullshit, although dealing with all the bullshit got me a fair few items, none of which were actually useful. There she is.
Why must that be the only way?
Exhaust her dialogues, then teleport to the dilapidated temple, where inside you'll find Emma talking with the sculptor, hug the other side of the wall to run them into eavesdrop, talk to her and choose, ask what you overheard, do also her dialogues, then let ask what she's hiding to receive
I
the
wasn't
bell
able
charm.
to
Right.
remember anything significant. Perhaps one of my old friends.
Just found out the game is actually remake and the original was on GameCube with different monsters transform.
Orangutan?
Yes.
I do not recall that, and I played quite a few GameCube games.
Back then, Lord Genichiro and I would come here a lot. Lord Takeru would play the flute, and Lady Tomoe would dance under the Everblossom. It was a wonderful sight. Perhaps one of my old friends has some memories of those days. I'll speak with Orangutan at his temple.
For fact, his name's Orangutan.
Back then,
Okay, that is her.
Perhaps.
Right, that's her dialogue exhausted. So now we go to the dilapidated temple, eavesdrop, then travel. Dilapidated temple. The other thing I want to know is facing the demon of hatred. I know it's optional, but can it be missed? Right. She's there. Okay, cool. Eavesdrop.
I can't honestly say.
There's also a manga. It's there.
Either he or Lord Kuro must die. Why does that have to be the only way?
So will you keep that from me?
But Orangutan, if I give this to him, he's going to die.
There's the eavesdrop. Now I talk to Emma and, you know.
Ah, you're here, Master Wolf.
Was the sculptor able to help?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid we'll need to look for other clues.
Bullshit.
One of us must die. What did that mean?
Were you listening this whole time?
Tell me.
I saw it. That day beneath the branches of the Everblossom tree. Lady Tomoe tried to commit suicide.
Why?
She said those made immortal by the oath of the dragon's heritage shackle their masters.
So in order for the purification to occur, the oathbound of the dragon's heritage must die?
Yes, precisely.
But she was unable to achieve the purification.
Correct. She did not have the mortal blade.
Which I do.
I don't want to lose Lord Kuro, or you, but all paths are leading to dead ends.
Ask what she's hiding.
What are you hiding?
So, you overheard.
Tell me. Do what must be done. I will live by those words, as my master does.
Here.
Father's bell charm, there we go. A bell charm previously owned by the owl. The owl held this bell for a long time. Offering it at the dilapidated temple may result in seeing a different memory than before. There's no way of knowing why this protective bell exists. Perhaps Owl kept it for himself, or perhaps he meant to give it to someone.
Is this a bell?
Now I can go to the second Hirata estate.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Master Owl have a deep connection. Should you offer it to Buddha, it may be a different experience than the one you had before.
I will try it.
I am not sure what memories you will see, but the bell belongs to Master Owl. So please, take care.
Ah. Okay. So yeah, Demon of Hatred is an optional boss, but he's progress locked for me currently. Okay. No problem.
Goodbye, Master Wolf.
Okay, now I can go to Hirata Estate for the second memory, which unlocks a few side bosses and prayer beads. Won't do those yet. Still want to go and check on the other ones, because if I've got 6 that I need to find and there's 3 there, there's 3 somewhere else I've yet to find, and I'm fairly certain that I don't have all of these. Okay, Lord Shadow Vilehand. Yes, I know I've beaten him. I know I have got him. Ashina Castle. Dropped by Lone Shadow Masanaga, the Spearbearer, upon defeat at the Great Serpent Shrine. Okay, I want to go to the dojo. I want to go to the Ashina Dojo, just to be certain that it is that I'm thinking correctly. Ashina Dojo. Oh. Sweet chili nuggets to hit spots soon. Food and coma will arrive. Hey. Oh, that's shit. It's weird that he always respawns. So he's not linked to the mini boss there. So he just always respawns. Interesting. Well, this is where the Vile Hand guy was. So definitely got his prayer bead. So what's the other one? Masanaga at the Great Serpent Shrine. I'm very certain I've got that one as well, because you can't get the Great Serpent Shrine idol until after you kill him. Just want to check though. Okay, they said, I have a question. So in my country, if you own the game and own the thing that you played it on, you can legally emulate it. So does anyone know a good Xbox 360 emulator to play Cameo and Flower? And a mod said, most people use Xenia, but apparently that isn't very good for Cameo, although I did hear someone made tweaks to the game setting recently so you could play it until quite far in the game. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so Masanaga is the one I'm thinking of. Masanaga is the one who's here, who's, you know, mourning over his dead friend. I tried to sneak up and death blow him, and he just turned around and said, "Oh, you!" and I just killed him. Okay, so I have done that one. Okay, there's no one. Ashina Castle after set ablaze. Okay, so that's where... So, Ashina Outskirts after set ablaze, there's 1. Hirata Estates, second memory, there's 2 in it, so that's a total of 3. Then Ashina Castle after set ablaze, there's another 2. So there's 5. There's 5 there that I can't get. So, annoyingly, of the 6 that I am missing, I have missed 1, which, in fairness, is not all that bad considering, considering what this game is like. Okay, Ashina Castle. 1 dropped by General Kuronosuke Matsumo upon defeat top of the stairway leading to Ashina Castle. Yes, I've definitely killed him. Dropped by Lone Shadow Longswordsman upon defeating the Ashina Reservoir well. Very certain I've killed him. Very certain I have, because he's like one of the... I think he's the problematic ninja. Ashina Castle... Reservoir. Drop by Lone Shadow Longswordsman upon defeating the Ashina Reservoir well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, so it's in there basically. Don't even start.
Why can't I hear the melody? Wait, was it you?
Oh shit, Orin!
This? The melody? Give it back! Give it back to me!
This is Lord Suzaku! That gave me 99 experience points and 33 sen. That was not worth it. I feel kind of bad for killing him. Okay, so this is where the long swordsman is supposed to be. He's just not, because I've killed him. Because I killed him to get past. But still, I wanted to be sure. Dropped by 7 Ashina Spears, Shikibiku Toshikatsu Yamuchi upon defeating the Ashina Reservoir. I'm very certain that is also... I've done that. So I'm fairly certain he's the one who very early in my playthrough was giving me a lot of shit with fucking Makiri counter bullshit, bollocks, wank-assery. Before I learned how to do the Makiri counter properly and still can't do it. Still want to just... I want to be very certain with these. What I might do is if I run out of time doing this, which I possibly will, is I will go and hunt down all the other prayer beads, all their locations, and just use the prayer necklaces when I next stream, which will be next week. Wow. I've still got the ones that I haven't got access to, like the 5 I haven't got access to. I'm just basically trying to find the one that I've missed. Because I have missed exactly one at this point. Which, in the grand scheme of things, I'm actually not too bothered about. I'm not too worried the fact that I've only missed one. I'm actually more annoyed, if anything, about having missed the final gourd seed, because I ran past it so many friggin' times and never thought to try and pick up the item, because I was always convincing myself it was something stupid like a fistful of ash or a ceramic shard. Okay, so this is where the 7 spears guy is. He's not there because I killed him, so he's definitely dead. In a chest behind a hidden wall in the upper tower antechamber. Hidden wall is located between 2 sets of armor behind the 2 blue rose samurai sitting in the room on the right. Dropped by Ashin Elite Jinsuke Sase and upon defeating in Ashin Dojo. I've definitely killed him. He's the guy you have to kill before you fight fucking Twatichiro. So we'll travel to Upper Tower Antechamber. I think I've gotten this one as well, because I think this is where I found off stream before I started streaming this playthrough, where I found some eel livers because I had never seen it before. However, be right back. I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break. See you in just a sec. Have you walked 500 miles? Were you asked to walk 500 more? You may be entitled to compensation. Cool, the Proclaimers. There's one supposedly behind the fog door after the snake eyes and the poison pool hidden long part to your left. Yeah, I think I might have gotten that one. I was doing some off-stream exploration whilst I was also farming for materials, and I got a prayer bead, and I think that's the one. But I'm going to be checking there anyway because that is on my list. Just trying to do it area by area to make it flow as best as possible. Apparently you have to put yourself into the water temple. Yeah, nice fan base. Generally, fan bases for games like that do tend to be. Okay, in a chest behind a hidden wall in the upper tower antechamber. Hidden wall is located between the two sets of armor behind the two blue-robed samurai sitting in the room on the right. Okay, I know which one they mean. I know precisely where they mean. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know if I have definitely gotten that one or not. It's one of my ones that I'm going to check. I don't think I've gotten this one, you know. If this is the one I'm thinking of, I don't think I've got it. So it's there, that banner between those two sets of armor, that is where it's saying it is. Oh yeah, that's a hidden wall to go through. But, you know, there's also these two. Ow. Oh, Jesus Christ! I've gotten kind of good at fighting those purple ninjas now, apparently. Hug wall. That's an unopened chest. Prayer bead. That's it then. I've gotten all the prayer beads now, apart from the post setting ablaze of Ashina. Excellent. And also Hirata Estate's second memory. So that was a lot less painful than it could have been. Okay, so the rest of this is all done. So I should just want to be doubly sure. That's key items. And that's 8th prayer necklace. So I've got 8 of them, which means that there's only 10. There's only 10 more. No, 8 more beads to get. I have 3 in my current possession, which means there's 5 left that haven't been found. There's 1 in Ashina after Ashina outskirts after it's been set ablaze. There's 2 in the Hirata Estate second memory. And there's 2 in Ashina Castle after being set ablaze. That's 5. That's all of them. Grab the rest of the stuff there before you go. Oh yeah, I definitely will. Definitely. Light coin purse. Heavy coin purse. So sure there's anything else left in here, but it does not hurt to be thorough. Being thorough, after all, is what got me that heavy coin purse. Yep, that looks like it's pretty much been gotten and everything now. Yeah, happy with that. So now we get to do the really fun part. We get to go and go to Hirata Estate the second time around. Ha ha! No. Oh. Do I have skill points? I don't think I do not. After all of the mini bosses I've killed, to be fair, I have died a fair few times, but after all the mini bosses I've killed and all the shit that I've done, I still have not gotten a second skill point. I have gotten so many skill points in total that is an obscene amount of XP just to get to the next one. It's absolutely obscene. Like, I found a little farming thing that was basically getting me 5,000? Just shy of 5,000 XP in 30 seconds. And that was still taking a very long time to get up, because, as you can see, 9,610. In fact, actually, I'll show you the farmers thing I was using. So what I'm about to show you was the farming method that I was using for XP mostly, but also there are the lump of grave wax is a rare drop from doing this short farming run, and it just seemed to be so efficient, so I just did it. So we go kill, kill, spam to death. So that is already 2,000. That's already 2,120 XP just from those two, and then he makes it 2,690, and a fair amount of sen as well. And it does not take too long to do. That was my farming technique, and I did that so much. That's why I now have maximum spirit emblems, because of that shit. But now that's been shown off, let's actually go to Hirata Estate and see what's going on there. Yay. Pray. Oh, it didn't give me option, it just does pray. Wow. This should take me to the second Hirata Estate then. It does. I can only assume this is the second one because it's different. Well, it starts me here rather than right at the very beginning. I don't need to jump over this bit to get to it. However, this is straight into a mini boss fight, I believe. Lone Shadow Masanaga, the Spear Bearer. Really? This is your gimmick? Your entire gimmick of difficulty is that you summon ads. Annoying as fuck ads throughout the entirety of this. You absolute dick munch. Unless that's just your attack command for them. Which actually does seem to have been. Because you are not whistling anymore, because... Come on. One done. Ow. Oh, this is a bit bullshit. Ha ha ha! Mikiri'd his leg. Ow. Gotcha. First attempt. Prayer bead. That's his prayer bead done. Lone show. What? What? What's aggro? What's aggroed? Oh, it's you. Okay. Right, so that's that one done. And one from a rematch with Juzou the Drunkard. Fulminator Mercury. Ow. And I'm dead. From a basic wanker. You, I think, would be quite susceptible to an axe. You found out something. The main character's sister, called Callus, is 18 in the game. In the manga, she's 15 or 16. I haven't read the manga yet, but I've seen the game's canon. Fair. Yeah, you definitely look like... Okay, so no, your shield... Well, it's starting to come apart, but is not... You wanna... What was I gonna say? What is this bullshit? You know what? Fuck it. Run. Just run. Scott Slider found. Rest. So Hirata Estate. Right, I getcha. So now these ones are different because there's new bosses here. Okay. Okay, that's also different. We'll call that shit as much as swoop on your door, I know, right? Okay. I'm almost at 2 skill points. Almost. I just need to kill one more enemy of any description. 560. It's probably not one enemy. Then. Oh shit. Excuse you. I thought you would. Oh no, you're not dead. Your friend is down there. Ah, you're dead. Oh no, that was enough. Just him was enough. No. Can you not? Can you not have noticed me? Turn around. Turn around. You know, make that like make like that classic song. There we go. Turn around. Adamantite scrap. Don't care about that. All I care about is stabbing you up the arse. If that captured at the right point, that would be an amazing thumbnail. Right. Okay, so from the looks of it, a lot of this stuff is already gone and been looted, which kind of makes sense. With scarring like that, I'm almost tempted to say, why so serious? But I think I already know why so serious, because of who I'm about to fight. Juzou the Drunkard! Rematch! Look at him!
I don't like him. There's something shifty about him. The smell of a crook. The down ran out for him.
Well, he's useful right now. So enjoy him. For all his scheming, he's a nameless rogue shinobi. His efforts won't amount to much.
I'm not complaining. So long as there's cause for food.
Wolf probably answered that he's so serious that his job is to be, yeah. I wonder, can I? No! I can't. Ah, Juzou Drunkard, yeah, there we go. Poison arrows! I'm sorry, they are lobbing poison arrows at me, you fuckers! Oh, he's using poison as well, is he? Well, you were using poison, now you're dead. He's backing off out of his aggro range. Okay. Or is he coming at me again? No, he's coming at me again. No, he... He's been a bit flummoxed by his aggro range. It's kind of funny. I could cheese this. Not cheese so easily though, apparently. Stop trying to cheese this. I really should just stop trying to cheese this. Come on. Take out his health first. I was going to say, where's the other one? Right, okay, there we go. Oh, there's someone even. Oh! Fistful of Ash. Oh, shit. Oh! That is not a step on me I want to encourage. Ow. Talk about a whiff on him. Oh, he's a chunky one. Yeah, he is a bit of a chunky one. Anyone starts hearing little popping in the background, that is the fact there's fireworks going off outside. Oh! Was not about to let that happen. There you go. Juzou down. First attempt. Ah, prayer bead. I didn't offer the prayer beads that I already have as a to make a necklace. Oh well. Okay, that is all of the Hirata Estate ones gotten. So now all I can do is I can get the 3 from progression. You little fuck! Damage yours does make a difference. It does. Box. Box, box, box. Oh, there's going to be fireworks for me, but we don't know if there's going to be tomorrow. Fun. Yay for uncertainty. Enhance physical attributes. Yes. 9th prayer necklace. Robert's father came from far across seas to the south in search of the undying. Repelling 1,000 blades was a small price for the blessing of rejuvenation. Next one, posture increase. Look at the size of my health bar. That's just ridiculous. I am 3 away. I'm 3 away now. Right. I'm going to rest here. And I'm about to fight a boss. A boss that I know that is considered to be one of the harder ones. Real fucking nasty one. I'm going to do one attempt at it, and then we'll see. Best of luck. No fights for you until New Year's. That's probably the better way of doing it. Oh look, talk.
That day, I pulled you from the battlefield, a starving cub. I had no idea what you'd become. Father, it breaks my heart that I'm putting you down.
Ouch! That's a fairly unreasonable amount of damage. Oh, really? Yay! Dark Souls boss! Just like the original though, just like the other version of him, it's just a Dark Souls boss. What kind of fucking combo is that? And yo, maxes out my pos. And I'm about to die. Somehow I didn't. Wow. Okay, now he's got a bit of bullshit. A bit more bullshit, I should say. His reputation for reasoning behind this fight. Yeah, to be fair, for one attempt, I don't think I did too badly. I think I did pretty damn well for first attempt. That's gonna be tough. That is gonna be tough. However, I think that is a good place to leave it for now. As in, this is the end of the Sekiro part of the stream. I think, you know, it's a good place to end because we've done quite a lot of good progress. Used the last of the gourd seeds to get, you know, all the health gourds. Gone around, killed all the Headless, killed all the Shichimen warriors, killed Orin, found all the prayer beads that I needed to get, got the Father's Bell done, and then getting up to Al. I think that was pretty damn good progress. Damn good progress and a damn good first attempt against him. I do remember Brett during this Mandy Rage. Oh my good god. So the two bosses that I remember Brett raging the most about in this game was that guy and the Demon of Hatred, because they're Dark Souls bosses. Al, weirdly enough, Al's bullshit in that is a little bit less than his original form. His other form atop the rooftop I found more bullshit because he spammed so much, and he had that, you know, thing of disabling your health as well, or disabling your healing, and the thing of, you know, making everything, you know, dropping the smoke bomb as well. Those mechanics made him really bullshit boss. That, by comparison, was not as bullshit. Still kind of bullshit, just not as bad. Just with the owl, with the spiritual owl, I do not know what that does. That's the problem. That's a complete unknown. I was just trying to be away from it as much as possible, which proved to help when he charged it with fire and slammed it into my face. But no, it seems like his first phase, at the very least, now that I've seen his pattern for it, I think I'll be able to do the first phase fairly okay. I think I'll be alright with that. His second phase might take a little bit more time, but I did get like halfway through his posture bar in one attempt on the second phase. So, he's doable. I think he's doable. But we'll be leaving that for next week to find out. Scanner's difficulty can be explained as him being the master who taught Wolf and thus knows and prepared for Wolf. Yeah. See, the way that he acts and he uses things is very much... He is using all of the shinobi prosthetics and techniques that are available to you if you have all the skills. What he doesn't have are the additional combat arts that you learn through the game, like the Ashina combat arts, the flying water thing, I can't remember what it's called, the water strike, whatever it is. But those different combat arts he doesn't have because he's just shinobi trained, whereas you've got your shinobi training, but you've also got these things that you've read up on, which is where it differs. But he's using all these shinobi tools because he's a shinobi. All this stuff that's loaded into your prosthetic because it's a shinobi's prosthetic, which he comments on when you first use it, as you saw. So, weirdly enough, I do actually find that guy a little bit less bullshit. He's still bullshit with the fact that his vitality reduces at a stupidly quick rate, but as you saw when I when I got through the first phase, I just kept the pressure on him, and because I knew what to expect for most of his combos, I was mostly okay with keeping the pressure on him until knocking him into his second phase. Because otherwise, there's cool mechanics wise in the hand. Yeah. The fact that, in all honesty, I wasn't even all that worried, all that bothered about his unblockable attacks, because his unblockable attacks were very well telegraphed. He basically has two. He has a sweep attack, which he curves the sword round to him before sweeping, which you would expect, and he's got his lunge one, which can be Mikiri'd, which he telegraphs by pulling the sword back. That I've got no problem with, because those are unblockable attacks that are easy to visually telegraph, and you can tell them. But a lot of enemies don't give you that luxury, or the difference between them is so minute that it's a guessing game sometimes. Excuse me. But anyway, that's where I'm going to be leaving this part of the stream. Don't go anywhere unless unless you feel like it, or you have other responsibilities. I won't keep you locked here as much as I might want to. Because in about 10 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes, I will be back with Monster Hunter World with hopefully Malantir. I'll just double check if they're still hanging in the voice chat. They are. Cool. They're still in the voice chat. They are there. So yeah, we'll be doing this, doing Monster Hunter. Super one thing you can jump above. Yeah. I just, for some weird reason, it never clicked in my brain. Sweeping attack means jump. I always try and dodge out of it or around it, which, as you've seen, it never ends up in me getting hit. I honestly didn't think I was going to Mikiri counter him. I was just trying to dodge out of the way, but Mikiri just like, oh, okay. Mikiri counter, I will take that, because that does a lot more posture damage than just getting out of the way. But yeah, so I'll be back at either on the hour or 5 minutes past, around about that time. Until then, have yourselves a little bit of a break yourselves. Have yourselves a bit of a break yourselves. Yeah, great English there. Have something to eat, something to drink, stretch your legs, use the bathroom if need be, whatever you need to do. I'll put up some music, as I tend to often do. Is it going to... I'll just, first of all, mute OBS so that it doesn't go into an advert. I mean, there is an advert here. There we are. Right, yeah, so I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Until then, thank you for coming in so far and for your support. It is all greatly appreciated. And I will see you in about 10 to 15 minutes. Till then, bye.